You know what no one talks about enough? The way your eyes and brain just slow down after 60. I'm not talking about disease. I'm talking about the everyday things. Waking up with blurry vision that takes 10 minutes to clear up. Walking into a room and forgetting why. Staring at a screen and feeling your eyes burn after just 5 minutes. It's real. It's not just aging. And it's not something you have to accept. Here's a fact that might shock you. Recent findings in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging revealed that over 92% of adults over 65 lack at least one key nutrient needed for eye and brain repair while sleeping. Not during the day, while sleeping. That means every single night, your body is starved of what it needs to rebuild your memory cells and refresh your tired, dry eyes. And no one's talking about it. I'm Dr. Nadia Rowan. If this is your first time here, I'm glad you're watching, and I encourage you to subscribe if you care about living sharper, longer, and stronger after 60. Because today, we're talking about juices, but not just any juices. These are 4 natural drinks that science now shows can literally recharge your brain and vision while you sleep. No supplements, no pills, just real foods, blended the right way, taken at the right time. Sounds simple. It is. But the effect is powerful. In my years of accompanying people through their emotional and physical healing journeys, I've witnessed patients go from memory lapses and screen fatigue to waking up refreshed, seeing clearly, remembering more, all by adding the right juice to their evening routine. So let me walk you through what's really going on inside your body and what these 4 powerful juices can do for you. Let's start with the first one, and probably the most familiar, carrot juice, nourishing your retina and memory center. If you ask me to name one juice that seniors overlook, it's carrot juice, and it shouldn't be. Carrot juice is one of the few natural drinks that directly nourishes both your retina and your prefrontal cortex, the center of memory and focus in the brain. Here's how it works. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A. Vitamin A is essential for maintaining the health of your retina, specifically the photoreceptor cells that allow you to see in low light. Without enough vitamin A, these cells begin to degenerate, causing night blindness, blurry vision, and dry eyes, all common in older adults. But that's only half the story. Carrot juice also contains lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 carotenoids proven to protect the macula, the part of your eye responsible for sharp central vision. These compounds don't just prevent further damage, they help the eye recover from oxidative stress, especially after years of screen exposure or UV light. Now, let's talk about the brain. Carrot juice is high in falcarinol, a natural plant compound that has been shown to protect neuronal membranes and reduce inflammation in brain tissue. A study published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience in 2021 found that daily consumption of beta-carotene-rich juice improved working memory and cognitive recall in seniors over 65, especially those with early signs of cognitive decline. In that same study, participants who drank 250 milliliters of carrot juice every morning for 8 weeks showed a 13% improvement in visual recall tests compared to the placebo group. That may not sound like much until you realize that's the difference between forgetting your neighbor's name and remembering where you left your keys. And here's the real secret. Unlike many other juices, carrot juice is fat-soluble, which means your body absorbs its nutrients best when you pair it with a healthy fat, like a teaspoon of olive oil or a small handful of walnuts. So if you're going to make carrot juice part of your routine, here's what I recommend. Make it fresh in the morning. Use 2 to 3 medium carrots, peeled and juiced. Add a slice of ginger if you want a little kick, or a squeeze of lemon for extra vitamin C. And most importantly, drink it with breakfast, something with healthy fat, even just a piece of whole grain toast with avocado. Because when your body gets the right fuel, your eyes wake up, your mind sharpens, and your day starts to feel entirely different. Coming up next, a deep red juice that might be even more powerful, especially if you struggle with brain fog or poor circulation. It's bold, it's earthy, and it works fast. Beet juice, restoring blood flow to brain and eyes. Let's be honest. Most people over 60 don't think about blood flow when they think about memory loss or blurry vision. But they should. Because without strong, steady circulation, your brain and eyes are starved of the very thing they depend on to survive: oxygen. And that's where beet juice comes in. Beets are rich in dietary nitrates. When you drink beet juice, these nitrates are converted into nitric oxide, a natural molecule that signals your blood vessels to relax and widen. This process is called vasodilation, and it matters because as your blood vessels expand, more oxygen-rich blood reaches your brain and retina, delivering the fuel these organs need to repair themselves, especially at night. A clinical study published in Nitric Oxide Journal in 2020 found that adults over 60 who drank beet juice daily had significantly improved cerebral blood flow, particularly in the frontal lobe, the area responsible for attention, decision-making, and short-term memory. That same study showed that after just 4 weeks, participants had faster reaction times and better focus during cognitive tests. And when it comes to your eyes, nitric oxide also plays a protective role. It supports the vascular network of the retina, helping to prevent microvascular damage that can lead to age-related macular degeneration. Another study published in the Journal of Ocular Pharmacology and Therapeutics in 2019 confirmed that increased nitric oxide production from beet juice consumption helped maintain retinal thickness and reduce oxidative stress in aging subjects. What I love most about beet juice is how fast it works. Because unlike fat-soluble compounds that take time to absorb, nitric oxide production from beet juice begins within 30 minutes of drinking. That means sharper focus, better blood flow, and clearer vision, sometimes within the same day. Of course, results vary, but if you've been feeling mentally sluggish, or if your eyes feel tired, dull, or strained by afternoon, this might be the natural boost your body has been waiting for. So here's how I recommend drinking it. Use 1 medium raw beet, peel it, slice it, juice it, add a small apple or half an orange to balance the earthy flavor. Drink it in the afternoon, between 2 and 4 p.m., when most people feel that drop in energy and mental clarity. You can also pair it with a brisk walk to maximize blood flow. But even on its own, it's incredibly powerful. Just 1 glass a day, and your brain and eyes get the oxygen-rich blood they desperately need. Now let's move to a completely different kind of power, one that works on a cellular level, rebuilding and protecting your neurons and retinal cells. Up next is the deep purple juice most people overlook: blueberry juice. Blueberry juice, rebuilding brain cells and retinal health. Some foods protect, but some actually help rebuild what time and age have taken away, and blueberry juice does both. Blueberries are one of the richest natural sources of anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that don't just fight inflammation, they also stimulate neurogenesis. That means they help your body create new brain cells. That's not just theory. A landmark study published in the Journals of Gerontology Series A in 2020 showed that seniors who consumed wild blueberry juice daily for 12 weeks experienced significant improvements in memory recall, processing speed, and neural activation on MRI scans. Researchers linked these effects to anthocyanins' ability to cross the blood-brain barrier, reduce oxidative stress in the hippocampus, and enhance brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF, a protein that helps brain cells survive and grow. In the eyes, blueberry juice plays an equally powerful role. Anthocyanins protect retinal ganglion cells, which are crucial for transmitting visual signals from the eye to the brain. In fact, a study from Molecular Vision in 2019 found that regular intake of blueberry extract preserved retinal structure in older test subjects, even under oxidative damage. That's why blueberry juice is so effective. It doesn't just slow decline, it supports cell regeneration in the very systems that keep you thinking clearly and seeing sharply. In my clinical experience, I've witnessed profound transformations. One patient, Helen, age 74, told me her reading had become frustrating. The words would blur. Her brain felt slower. She started drinking blueberry juice every evening. Within weeks, she was back to her crossword puzzles, sharp, focused, and smiling again. If you want to try this, here's what I recommend. Use fresh or frozen wild blueberries, about 1 cup. Blend them with a little water or with half a banana if you want a thicker juice. Drink it in the evening, about 90 minutes before bed. That's when your brain begins its nightly repair cycle, and these nutrients can go straight to work. Blueberry juice won't fix everything overnight, but when you give your brain and eyes the right building blocks, they respond. They rebuild, even after decades, even after half a lifetime. Now we've saved one of the most surprising juices for last. It's green, it's humble, and it might just be the ultimate elixir for aging minds and tired eyes. Spinach juice, the ultimate elixir for vision and cognition. Spinach is one of the most underrated brain and eye foods in the world, and when you juice it, you unlock its full potential. Spinach contains lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 carotenoids that are literally stored in the macula, the central part of your retina responsible for sharp, detailed vision. As we age, the levels of these protective pigments decline. That's when the macula becomes vulnerable to oxidative stress, UV damage, and inflammation, the root causes of blurry vision and macular degeneration. But spinach juice offers more than protection. It supports functional repair. A study published in Nutrients in 2020 found that higher blood concentrations of lutein and zeaxanthin from leafy greens were directly associated with improved contrast sensitivity and visual processing speed, especially in older adults. In simple terms, you see clearer, and you process what you see faster. Now let's talk about the brain. Spinach is loaded with folate, a B vitamin that's essential for neurotransmitter production, especially dopamine and serotonin, the brain's mood and motivation chemicals. But more importantly, folate helps regulate homocysteine, a compound that in high amounts is toxic to brain cells and strongly linked to cognitive decline. In 2018, a randomized trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults with low folate levels scored lower on memory and attention tests. When folate was restored through diet, cognitive function improved measurably. Spinach also provides vitamin K, which supports the integrity of brain cell membranes and plays a role in myelin formation, the protective sheath around neurons that helps signals travel faster. What makes spinach juice especially powerful is its synergistic profile, a perfect balance of antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, and essential vitamins that work together to protect, nourish, and even reactivate dormant pathways. But there's one catch. Spinach contains oxalates, which can interfere with calcium absorption and may not be ideal in large amounts for people with kidney issues. That's why juicing in moderation is key. Here's what I recommend. Use 1 large handful of raw spinach. Combine it with a green apple or half a cucumber to mellow out the flavor, juice it fresh, and drink it mid-morning or before lunch, when your body can fully absorb its nutrients without interference from heavy meals. Even 1 small glass can deliver a rush of clarity to your vision and to your thoughts, building your daily juice protocol. So now we've explored all 4 juices. Each one targets a different system, but together they form a powerful natural protocol to support your brain and eyes as you age. Let me show you how to combine them into one simple daily plan, the same plan I use with my own patients. It's easy to follow, gentle on the stomach, and built to work, even if you're starting late in life. The key is to work with your body's natural rhythm, not against it. Your eyes and brain repair themselves the most while you sleep, but they also go through peaks of activity during the day, especially in the morning and late afternoon, so here's how to support that rhythm. Morning. Carrot juice. Start your day with carrot juice. Drink it shortly after waking up. It gives your retina the vitamin A and carotenoids it needs to reset and focus for the day ahead. If you take medication, you can drink it after your first light meal. Early afternoon. Beet juice. Between 2 and 4 p.m. That's your window for beet juice. This is when your energy tends to drop and circulation slows. 1 small glass can restore mental sharpness and improve blood flow just when your brain needs it most. Evening. Blueberry juice. About 90 minutes before bed, drink blueberry juice. This helps activate the antioxidant pathways in your brain, boosts BDNF, and protects your retinal nerves while you sleep. Mid-morning or lunch. Spinach juice. Spinach is best earlier in the day, around mid-morning or with lunch. The folate, vitamin K, and lutein support both neurotransmitter balance and macular repair, and they absorb better when your stomach isn't too full or too empty. You don't need to drink all 4 juices every single day. You can rotate. 2 juices a day is plenty, or focus on one for a full week, then switch. What matters is consistency, not perfection. These juices are not magic pills. They are tools. But over time, they restore the small systems inside you that modern life wears down. The fragile blood vessels in your retina, the communication lines between brain cells, the memory circuits dulled by stress, inflammation, or simply time. You may not feel it on day 1, but stay with it, because healing doesn't happen in a single night. It happens when you decide to support your body every day, a little at a time. It's never too late. If you've made it to this point in the video, first let me say thank you. It tells me something about you. You're not here just to watch another health tip. You're here because you believe, or at least hope, that it's not too late. That your eyes can still see clearly. That your memory can still come back. That your body, even now, can still heal. And you're right. I've spent over 30 years accompanying people through their healing journeys, some in their 60s, others in their 80s, who thought they had lost too much to recover. Too many missed names, too many blurred lines, too many moments of feeling like the world was slipping away. But I've witnessed how the smallest daily choices can turn everything around. A glass of carrot juice in the morning, beet juice in the afternoon to wake the brain, blueberry juice before bed to help your neurons rest and rebuild, spinach juice to feed your focus and your eyes during the day. It's not a miracle, but it is momentum. And that's often all your body needs, a little help, given consistently, with care. So if today is the day you decide to try, even just one juice, even just one change, then you've already done something powerful. Because the truth is, your brain and your vision haven't given up on you. They're just waiting for you to give them what they need. And it starts with what you pour into your glass. Final thoughts. Thank you for spending your time with me today. If this video gave you something useful, some knowledge, some hope, or just a new idea, I would be honored if you'd tap the like button and share it with someone you care about. And if you want more gentle, science-backed ways to stay sharp and strong after 60, consider subscribing. We release new videos every week, always designed for people just like you. And please let me know in the comments, have you tried any of these juices? Which one are you most excited about? Let's keep learning. Let's keep healing. And above all, let's keep believing that our best years can still be ahead. This is Dr. Nadia Rowan. Until next time, stay well and stay curious.